Church. Fuck off. Because Diddy came and visited him, so Diddy touched his booty and okay, gave him to the damn Peace movie. No. Chikari, see, this what happened to CJ. Did he open that ass up and R. Kelly went right in that motherfucker? Alright, turn that shit off, but I can't concentrate with this shit. I'm already fucking up with it. I don't need that extra shit. I ain't say turn it up, bitch. You may have given the credit so you can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going to fade down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What do you think? What should be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated, they don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one stops it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one. As the New York Jets taking on the LA Chargers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only you would make it sus, CJ. 14-yard line.
I said only you would make it sus. Why you gotta say dick, man? What's wrong with you? I like the way you work it. I got the back
on play action, Fields. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game. Normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And he's
okay, that's confusing there.
And all the way in.
No, I wasn't even fucking what you call it. I was still making my adjustment when I hit the ball.
Justin Jefferson. 35
That's one thing to be fucking me
yards.
over there.
And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I guess I should have did that first. But, all right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Mostert off the read option. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now an option play on 2nd down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Jakar.
This will be returned from deep.
It says 3 people watching.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
It's probably CJ bitch ass looking at my plays.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
When that happened?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Defensively,
what did this happen? Hold on, man. What the fuck?
Up the middle. What made it successful?
So what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other, and hit him back on the opposite.
2 yards on the pickup there.
Oh, not in the camera.
Defensively, you're okay with that. You're in the first.
How you doing on the camera? I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to just like get this wrapped around my head. You know what I'm saying? On some
First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
What the
fuck? Able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
Oh, man.
Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Fields. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Fields. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on down.
They're not letting me know. That's what I'm
really
trying to tell you. They're really
not. They were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
I get what you're saying.
The coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wondered what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Off the option, here's Gibbs.
Man, every time I make a cut, man, I get stuck behind one of my line. This shit's so angry.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's
I've been pissed. I've been pissed about that. I've been pissed.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
It's too far.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is
Chris Olave to the touchdown.
Yeah. Chris Olave, 38 yards. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
That was all the random voice he calls.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work
running that
in
down
this
cover
and
shit,
future
right?
contests.
Okay. Oh, no, this nigga running.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he's got his big tight end here. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. First and 10, it's Richardson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyreek Hill, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Makes no sense. I said the fact that he didn't fumble that shit don't make no sense.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Fields. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Safety, bro.
And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown.
Watch my safety just stand there while he's throwing the ball, and then he'll run after he catches it.
The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Like the last second.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Richardson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Pacheco. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On first down, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
On first down, Richardson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. Oh, a first mistake for the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
AFC Championship tilt, third quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down. Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Richardson. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs shedding the tackle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down. Read option. This is Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all your...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Isaiah Likely punching it in from a yard away. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that, with a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Gets around him. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Mostert will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Chubb running right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Fields trying to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
That'll be caught by Hill. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the Jets sweep and a give to Mostert. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. The Chargers, they are heading to the Super Bowl. Thanks to you all for watching, and good night. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Hello? Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back,
run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Watch how I, you know.